Hi guys, my name's Andrew. I'm from the University of Essex. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the University of Essex and talk to you again about a little bit about Romania. So for University of Essex, we've had a long history of working within Romania, so we have lots of Romanian students. Now, with our university, so a little bit about myself. My name's Andrew, so I basically get to travel with my job, so I get to talk to lots of people about studying at Essex. So I always like to start off a little bit about our rankings, so kind of where we score. So in the UK, there's lots of different ways you can rank universities. So these are some of our different rankings within the university. So we're gold in our teaching excellence framework. So in the UK, there's different ways you can assess the way teaching is done. So we're ranked gold, which is something we're really proud about. So there's a bronze, a silver and a gold ranking, so gold's the top. We're also top 15 in our student satisfaction, so NSS is the student satisfaction survey, and this is something all the students have to fill in at the university to review their studies. So we're really proud that we score high satisfaction. We're a top 25 ranking UK universities, so we scored 22nd in the Sunday Times Good University Guide, which again we're really proud about. For those of you who are interested in kind of political science courses, we're number 1 for that in the UK, and we're also top 5 for our social sciences. And we have a real big employability focus, which I'll talk to you guys a little bit about later on. So 95% of our international graduates are in employment or further work within 6 months of study. So that's something we're really proud about again as well. And we have lots of award-winning accommodation and support services which are there to help you with your studies at Essex. So, in terms of what courses we offer at our university, throughout I'll be showing you guys different pictures, so you'll be able to see different areas of our campus as well. So, these are, behind you see there is our towers accommodation, and that's just one of our green areas as well. These are some of the different courses you can study at Essex. So with our degrees, these are our undergraduate and postgraduate degrees. So your undergraduate bachelor's degree will be 3 years, so you do 3 years of study with us. And we also offer 1-year postgraduate courses as well. With some of these courses, we offer them as joint honours degrees. So if you did want to combine social sciences, so if you wanted to do like criminology and psychology or criminology and social psychology, there's options for that. There's other courses which fit under different categories. So for example, computer science, we offer robotics courses. So you can do like robotics engineering as well with us. And we also offer business, so within our business degrees, you can go more into marketing or business and marketing and those different areas as well. Our full course list is on the website as well. And with all of our courses, there's options for a placement year and a year abroad. So this is for a majority of them, which is worth looking on our website. A little bit about Essex. So this is kind of where we are. So with Essex, we have 3 campuses. So we have 1 campus in Colchester, Southend and Loughton. Our Colchester campus is our kind of main campus as such. So this is located around just an outside of London, which is around an hour away. We then also have our Southend campus. So our Southend campus is located on the beachfront. So it's a very famous seaside town. So there's lots for students to kind of do there. And that's only around like 35-40 minutes by train from London. So that's very close. We also have our Loughton campus. So our Loughton campus is for our East 15 students. So if you're interested in studying acting or stage management or anything like that, that's where you'll be based. And some facts about Essex. So we have the lowest rainfall and highest amount of sunshine in the UK. So when you come to study with us, if you do, you know it's going to be a really sunny place. So I can't guarantee that all the time, but at least you know if you're going to study in the UK, you're going to get a little bit of sunshine with us. With our Colchester campus, so this picture you see here, this is our an aerial view of our Colchester campus. So with our campus, we have around 12,000 students based on our Colchester campus, and it's located just outside the town of Colchester. So the town of Colchester is around a 5-minute bus journey, so there's regular buses which connect the Colchester campus to our university. And everything the students need, so everything you need is on the campus. So it's got around 4 restaurants, it's got 3 bars, it's got a cinema, it's got a theatre, it's got a nightclub, so everything you kind of need is on the campus. We also offer on-campus accommodations. So on the bottom of the screen on the PowerPoint, you can see that's our South Court, so that's some of our accommodation. We have our towers as well as the houses. So these campus accommodations are all right in the middle, so it's very easy for students to kind of get in for your lectures and that side of things. With our university, if you guys are interested in, like, if you want part-time work or part-time jobs, there's options to do that with us as well with our university. So there's jobs available on our campus or available as well. With our university, we have a very big global outlook. So some of you guys may recognize this picture. So that's Queen Elizabeth. So she's visited our campus before, as well as other royals. And we basically have a very international focus. So 42% of our students at Essex come from outside of the UK, and we have over 135 countries represented. So you hear lots of accents on campus. It's a very international, welcoming university. We have staff which are drawn all around from the world as well, so they come from different aspects, it gives you a different kind of look on it. And a lot of our courses have an international focus, so you can do like international business with us, or even within politics if you want to study more political international areas. There's options to do that as well. We have lots of cultural societies, so for any students from Romania, we offer our Romanian society. So our Romanian society was made kind of for our students from Romania, and they celebrate Romania Day. They run lots of social events, lots of gatherings, and basically an opportunity to kind of mingle with Romanian students. We also have links across the world, so if you want to do a year abroad with any of your courses, we have links with lots of different universities, so there's options to do that. And we're one of the most international universities in the UK, which is something we're very proud about as well. In terms of how your studies will work at Essex, you typically have between 20 to 30 hours of contact time a week. And these will be a mixture of lectures, seminars, labs, tutorials, and again, this will depend on what course you're doing. So if you're doing like biomedical science or biological sciences with us, this will be very practical. So there'll be options to use the lab space, so you'll have options for that. Whereas if you're doing like psychology, sociology, business, it'll be a little bit more theoretical based, so you won't be in the labs as much as such. You'll get your seminars, so a lecture will be a big lecture where there may be around 30 to 40 of you in. You have a seminar, which is kind of like a smaller session where there'll be around 10 students. And then we also offer tutorials, which is where you get a one-to-one with your lecturer, so if you have any time. Alongside that, you'll then have your independent learning, so this is where you do your own work, so working on your assignments, going into the library, working at home, revising, reading, all that kind of side of things. So alongside studies, you won't be at university from 9 to 5 every day. So for example, Wednesday afternoons at Essex is our sports day, so this is when students get to go, if you want to join a sports club, or if you're not into sports, you can join our society. So we have a Harry Potter society, for example, but I'll touch on a little bit about that more later on. These are some of the different support and study supports we have available at Essex. So if any of you guys are night owls and enjoy working late at night, we have our 24-hour computer labs, so you can log in at any time to use your computer. We offer My Essex. So My Essex is an online portal, which is where you can access lots of resources like your PowerPoints, maybe your lectures used, any information which your lecturer wants you to read. We have listen again, so large majority of our lectures are all recorded, so if you aren't able to attend any of them, so if you're unwell, you can log on to your My Essex and you can listen to your lecture, so you're able to catch up and write any notes. We have our IT help desk, so for any queries you have, you can log onto our IT help desk and that will help. We have our talent development centre, so maybe if you're struggling with referencing, or because your English won't be your first language and you want to get a little bit extra English support, then you can access our talent development centre for that. We have our mentors, so this is normally someone in the year above you, and they're there to basically help and support you. We have our library, which has over 1 million books, and this is open 24/7 as well, so there's lots of study space in there, and if you want to use any journals. We have state-of-the-art laboratories, so we've recently redeveloped our STEM building and our sports building. So I can quickly show you guys back on here. So you'll see kind of on our campus, there's a new biomedical facility. And where, if you look on the right, where our tennis courts are, there's a new sports arena there now. So that houses around 3,000 seats, so for spectators, so it can be used for competitive sports. And we've also refurbed our gym, so there's quite a lot for you to get involved in. As part of our courses, we like you guys to travel. So if you do want to do a year abroad, you can do that with a large majority of our courses. So you get to study your current subject in English at a different university. You can also learn or practice another language alongside your course. So we offer languages for all. So if you really wanted to learn German or French or Portuguese, there's options to do a language alongside your course. There's also lots of opportunities like if you just wanted to do a semester abroad, you don't have to do a whole year as such. And it's a really good opportunity to travel and learn a different language. So for example, if you study modern languages with us, you automatically do a year abroad. So if you did modern languages with Spanish studies, then you'll go to Spain and you'll do your year abroad in Spain. So that's incorporated. A year abroad does add an extra year, so your course will be 4 years instead of 3 with us. For those of you who are really keen into sport, you'll be glad to know there's lots of sport available at Essex. As well as for keeping fit, there's the social side of it. So we have our state-of-the-art gym, which has got all the free weights, cardio machines. We have lots of sessions, so if you're into spinning or if you need like that kind of motivation, personal trainers, that side of things, there's a really good gym for that. We have climbing walls, we've got lots of courts, we have studios for those, we have outdoor pitches, we've got a covered tennis court, so you can use it throughout the winter, so you don't have to worry about it raining. I'll bring up a list in a second to show you all the different sports clubs. We have 3 performance sports which we focus on at Essex, so these are basketball, volleyball and rugby sevens. So if you're good at any of those sports, we do also offer sports scholarships, so it's worth having a look into that. We have Derby Day at Essex. So Derby Day is where we go up against University of East Anglia, which is our local university rivalry. So they either come to our campus or we go to there, and we have a big day of competing against all sorts of different sports, whether it's from swimming to equestrian to volleyball to basketball. So it's a very wide range of sports to do. We have the new sports arena, which I mentioned recently, and again we offer those sports scholarships. So if you wanted to apply for them, if you go onto our website, essex.ac.uk/finance, there's more details on there for us as well. For those of you who aren't into sport as much, there's also lots of arts available at Essex. So we have our Lakeside, Clifftown and Mercury theatres. So students will run productions in there, as well as productions run by professionals. So you will have like comedians come onto campus. We have live music in there. We run films through our Cineworld cinema, and we also offer different exhibitions and art exchange. So whether that's on the newspaper or the radio. So we have our own radio station at Essex, which all of our shops are tuned into. So if you're a student and you want to get up to date with the latest information, you can log on to our website for that as well. So at Essex we have our Students' Union, and our Students' Union is basically like the social hub to the university. So there's around 12,000 members, and there's 144 different societies, 60 sports clubs, 5 shops, 2 bars, a cinema and award-winning nightclubs. So these are all run through the Students' Union. The Students' Union is very much the social hub to the university, so they're there for you to kind of get involved in those opportunities. They're there to help you with your studies, so they're not directly linked with the university, so it's more they're there to basically support you and make the benefit of your studies. They offer our Welcome Week, so you may have heard of Freshers Week. So that's the first week of university where there's lots of opportunities for you to get involved in studying at Essex and learning and meeting new people. They run lots of nighttime and daytime events, so it's a very good week. We offer our Leavers Ball, so this is a big event we run in the UK, so it's run on one of our fields, and we invite lots of big acts in, big names in as well. We offer a lift home, so in your second year and third year, if you live off campus, there's a minibus which is able to take you home, and it's basically a way to voice your opinion. So if there's something you want getting changed, for example, our library didn't used to be 24/7, but the students lobbied it through the Students' Union to get changed, and it's now 24/7, so there's options for that as well. You may or may not be able to see this, but there is a full list on our Students' Union website, which is essexstudent.com. But this is just a massive list of all the different sports and societies you can get involved in. So obviously, as I mentioned earlier, we have our Romanian society, so they're very active. They'll celebrate Romania Day. They'll meet you guys during Freshers Week. So definitely you can check out their Facebook page and get involved with them if you have any questions about studying at Essex. We have our sports clubs, so whether it's football, we do like martial arts. We have our Harry Potter Society, we have a Cheese Appreciation Society. So we have like silly societies as well as more kind of serious societies as such. So if you're really into like first aid, you can join us in John's society. So for me, I definitely recommend joining sports clubs and societies because you get to meet the people in your course, but you also get to meet people outside of your course. So it gives you that opportunity to do that. So for this, you can just log on to the Essex student website and there'll be a big list of all the different sports clubs and societies. So there's definitely something for everyone in there. At Essex, we have a really big employability focus, so we want all of the skills and stuff you're learning is all relevant to your career. So we have our own careers and employability team, so they run different CV workshops, different skill sessions. They'll help you with a part-time job or as well as after your job, so you're able to help get that job you want. They run different careers events, so they run a big careers fair, where over 80 employers come onto our campus and they advertise different graduate schemes, whether it's in the UK or if you want to work abroad after your study. Lots of networking, so for example on our business courses, people in the leading business professions, so our big 6 employers in the UK, quite often they'll come onto campus and there's opportunities to network with them, meet them. We offer internships and placements, so internships, again, these are typically 3 months. So for me, for example, I did a summer internship over the summer. So I did 3 months just during the summer break to get that industry experience. You can also do a placement year, which is where you take a year out and you work during your studies. So there's options for that. We also offer employability modules built in. So some of our courses, such as if you're interested in like our events or hotel management, you'll be working at the hotel and you'll be getting that real first-hand practical experience. So what we like to say at Essex is that we want you guys to do your studies, but we want you to graduate in more than just your studies. So you have that extra bit of work experience and employment behind you so you can study well with us. In terms of living on campus with us, so this is a range of our accommodations. So on the top left there, we have our university keys. This is around a 10-15 minute walk onto campus. We have our south courts on our top right. We have our towers accommodation, which we have 6 towers on the bottom there, on the bottom left, and then to the right we have our meadows accommodation. So with our university accommodation, depending on your budgets, our towers is our most affordable accommodations. So this currently starts from around £81 a week. South Courts currently starts from around £120 a week, and then University Keys and the Meadows around 130, 140. With all of our accommodations, so the towers, South Courts and the Meadows, these are all centrally located on our campus. So it's like a 2-minute walk to your lectures, so you can literally wake up 2 minutes to 9 and stroll into your lectures at 9 o'clock. So it's very easy for you to do that, and they're centrally located. You're in the heart of the university, so you get that real university atmosphere and that university buzz. We guarantee Essex accommodation in your first year if you apply by the relevant deadline, which is normally in August. They're all single occupancy rooms, so we do offer a few shared, so if you did want to share with a friend it is possible, but a large majority are all single, so you don't have to share with anyone if you don't want to. They come with high-speed internet, you get a communal cleaner. They won't clean your room unfortunately, but they're there to clean like the communal areas. We have a range of different accommodation facilities, and we also, a large majority of accommodation have en-suites. So in our towers accommodation on the bottom there, you will be sharing a bathroom with 2 to 3 people, and you share a flat between around 14 to 16 people depending where you live, so they're very sociable with us. We also have our COPS accommodation, so that's some of our new accommodation which is built onto our campus with us, so that's there. At Essex, these are some of the additional things we want you to get involved in, so whether it is developing your skills in our study abroad, in our placements, field trips, conferences, guest lectures, languages for all. So we also offer the Big Essex Award, which is something I haven't touched on yet. And this is whereby if our students get involved in the university, so if you do lots of volunteering, if you're involved in our university's union, if you've got a job with the university, then we give you this award to basically show off how much involved you got. So it's another advantage you get when you're looking at applying with us. We also offer lots of different volunteering through our V team, so we really encourage that. So it's a good way to get out and earn that experience with your application. These are some of the different support we have available on our campus. So we have study support, English support. We have our Nightline, which was originally set up in Essex. At any point through the night, if you want someone to chat to, they're there. So if you're like 2 o'clock in the morning, they're there for you to have a chat. We have our multi-faith chaplaincy. We have a nursery, and we also have an on-site NHS medical centre. So if you do get unwell, then they're very easy for you to access. In terms of financial support, so at Essex we do offer certain scholarships and bursaries. So at Essex we offer our Romanian Partnership Bursary. So this is where we give £1,000 for students from Romania who choose Essex as their firm choice. And this will be given to you in your first year. So you get it for your first year of studies. And as long as you choose Essex as your firm choice by the relevant deadline and you're a Romanian student, then you'll get that. If you're studying the International Baccalaureate, we offer the IB Excellence Scholarship, which is if you get 34 points or more, then you'll receive £2,000 from us. You can't get both. You'll either get one or the other if you're applying for both. So you'll normally get the bigger one, which will be the IB Scholarship from us. The full terms and conditions can be found online as well. In terms of what we look for, so your entry requirements, if you're studying the baccalaureate, we'll typically look for a minimum grade of 8. So as long as you're getting above 8, then that's fine for us. These are our IB requirements, so typically we look for 30 to 32 points. For our English language, we consider your IELTS, so if you get a grade 6.0 or Cambridge English, Cambridge Advanced, Cambridge Proficiency, we look for 169, which is a C1, or Cambridge Advanced English, we look for 169, which is around a B2. We do also consider the Romanian Baccalaureate English, so if you get 3 B2s and 1 B1 excluding oral interaction, then we can consider that as your English requirement as well. So that was kind of like a whistle-stop tour of Essex. So if you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me on the details below. For more information, definitely head to our website. We have lots of useful videos available on our website as well. So obviously for me, you've kind of just seen a picture of me talking. But if you log on to our YouTube and type in University of Essex, you'll be able to see a campus tour, you'll be able to see our accommodations. So we don't expect you guys to come to the university without kind of properly seeing it, so definitely check out all those sites. But thank you very much for listening. I hope if you made it this far, thank you for putting up with me. And yeah, feel free to click on the link. Thank you.